Welcome to my first tricks and tips video. I'm going to be starting a tricks and tips series, and I'll post one every so often. And pretty much what they are is I'm going to do one trick, and I'm going to try and get to like all the tricks in the book, and you can leave requests also. But I'm going to show you a few stretches for the trick and how to do the trick so that you guys will get to know a whole bunch of different tricks. And I'm going to do some leaps, some tricks, maybe some different kinds of turns. And I'm just going to try and get to all the tricks in dance, and so that you can always refer to a tutorial if you don't know how to do a trick. Come on, let's do our first one. The tricks and tips video is going to be on needles. So this is a needle. And there's another way to do a needle too, and this is a straddle needle. So I'm going to show you a few stretches for those and how to do one. So for the regular needle, you're probably going to want to do your splits to get the best needle. So you're going to want your splits really good and just practice going forward as if you would be in the needle. And also what's a really good idea to do for needles is to do an over split. So you can put your front leg up on like a couch or stairs or a stool and just go into your splits. You can be hovering around the ground, or you may be on the ground, and you're just going to try and press your head down to the ground. And that's a really good stretch too. You can also just do lunges and hamstring stretches. But the most important thing is your splits. And for the other one, the straddle one, you're going to want to be able to do your splits too. But also you can do a couple middle split stretches, like the butterfly. Or you can also go up against a wall and put your legs up against the wall and make sure that your butt is tucked up against the mirror as well. And just put your legs down. And that's a really good stretch too. The best stretch that you can do for needles, you're going to need a wall, and what you're going to do is you're going to go into a needle on the wall, and that gets you really prepared to do needles. But if you are really flexible and you want to overstretch, then you can also move your foot out from the wall to get like an oversplit stretch in your needle. So I'm going to start just by putting it on the wall and then going into the needle. And you're going to want to hold this for a minute or two. And now I'm going to move my bottom foot out from the TV and sit back in. And that's the best stretch that you can do for needle. So now onto the actual needle. You're going to just start by going like this and putting your hands down and slowly lifting this foot off the ground and extending it. But what you can also do is you can do like a different one where you move your hands out and go and do a split like that. And you can also bend your leg down as well. So that's how you do a needle. There's lots of different ways that you can get into them, but it's just best if you just fall like this. Now for the other one, usually I like it to go into like a regular, a little bit out needle, and then I'll turn my hips out and then go into this hand. But you can just go down like this as well. So there are lots of different ways that you can do your needles, but make sure that you really focus on your splits and middle splits before trying them. I hope you liked my first tricks and tips video, and look out for more trick videos. Remember to subscribe, comment, and like for more online dance training. Bye!